Hello everyone, and welcome to our first class, which will be a review on preliminary information to help you get kick-started as a beginner so you can jump right into these rhythmic classes. On both of our hands, as you probably have noticed, they're mirror images from one another, and we have 5 fingers. And these 5 fingers have 5 finger numbers. Thumbs are always 1, indexes are 2, middle fingers are 3, ring fingers are 4, and pinkies are 5. So one more time, we have 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. Notes on the piano are used based on letters within the English alphabet. So, the first letter that we end up finding out as a beginner pianist is actually the letter C. You might think it would be A, but C is a little bit easier to find. Use finger 2 and 3 in your right hand on a group of 2 black keys and slide down to your left side. That note is a C, so I want you saying the notes as you go. Say C. We're going to move one pattern higher on the piano to this set of 2 black keys. Same deal, move to the left side and say C. 2 more times, moving up higher, C. And one more time, C. Try also with the left hand, still using fingers 2 and 3, slide to the left and say C. Moving down, slide to the left and say C. One more time, moving down, slide to the left, C. Our musical alphabet starts at the same place as our regular alphabet. It does start with A, so we have to be able to find an A. To find the note A, you're going to count backwards from C. So I want you repeating after me. A, B, C, and now C, B, A. Here's how this works. Find one of your C's and say C. From there, move down one note to the left and say B, down one more and say A. So keep in mind, when I'm saying down the piano, I'm referring to the left side, and up the piano is to the right side. So we had C, B, A, and that helps us find our A. From there, we simply say our alphabet as we move to the right, one note at a time, until we reach G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's move up one more note and repeat it again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, so on and so forth. So I mentioned just a moment ago the idea of moving up patterns on the piano, from this set of 2 black keys to this set of 2 black keys up to here. And we call this an octave. And an octave is the idea of moving up or down one pattern on the piano. Oct meaning 8, so they're referring to 8 notes. For example, if I play this C with my left hand and move up to this C with my right hand, I'm moving up 1 octave. If again I play this C with my right hand and move down to the next available C in my left hand, that's down 1 octave. We can also move more than 1 octave. Here's a C, there's a C 1 octave higher, a C 2 octaves higher, a C 3 octaves higher, and it works going down 1 octave below, 2 octaves below, 3 octaves below. To properly execute the patterns that I'm going to be teaching you within these classes, it's recommended that you're able to stretch an octave using one hand, in this case, your left hand, from finger 5, on A in this case, to finger 1, your thumb, on the A that's higher. If you cannot stretch an octave, your next best alternative is to play a 5th, which would be A up to, in this case, E. If we count the A as 1, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hence the name a 5th. However, I'm going to assume that for now, you can stretch an octave. But again, if you can't, you can still play along throughout this course. In your right hand, you're going to be expected to play a chord, or perhaps many chords. If you're a beginner, you can get away with playing just A octaves in the left hand and an A minor chord throughout each of these exercises. All of the patterns really can work with this. So, in my right hand, to explain what a chord is, we have 3 notes happening all at the same time, and they are one skip apart from each other. So skipping letters, A, skip B, C, skip D, E, played at the same time. If this is too difficult, My recommendation is to play fingers 1 and 5 on the A and E, and then add finger 3 afterwards, while holding down 1 and 5 still. Try this a few times. Once you've got that mastered, try playing all 3 at the same time. If it's still not working, go back to playing the outside notes and the middle note, play it another, I'd say 10 to 20 times, and then come back and try to play the chord again. If this still is not working, have a good sleep, wake up the next day and try it again. Some of this stuff needs to be sorted out subconsciously. So what you can expect in a lot of these different rhythmic patterns is a right hand chord and a left hand octave being the foundation for these rhythms. Again, we have finger 2 as an option in the left hand to create more difficult or advanced patterns, and if your hand can't stretch the full octave in the left, play a 5th A to E in this case. Our next video is going to be on the notational system that I use and how you can understand it so that way you can start playing these rhythmic patterns as soon as possible.